Representative Johanson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In opposition?
Please proceed. In opposition?
Thank you. When this bill came before in the House version at last third reading, I was fine with it, and actually I still don't mind it, and I don't mind the underlying tenet of this particular measure. But what I think is most problematic is the inclusion in this particular draft of the establishment of a public health school. I think, again, most of us would like the UH Medical School to wean itself off of tobacco settlement funds. I don't have any principal disagreement with any two of the other measures or any two of the other programs that it goes to, but I think an establishment of a public health school, as this particular bill calls for, is not necessarily very timely or prudent, given one, our budgetary constraints. It sort of suspends reality when we're looking for money in the public eye to be creating another school, which may or may not be duplicative of the medical school in scope and mission. Furthermore, in splitting up the money that is taken from the tobacco settlement fund, it doesn't really achieve the ends that any of the intended parties seek. The medical school is losing money. That's going to have an adverse impact on them. It's not enough money for the public health school to necessarily be self-sufficient, and I'm not sure with respect to the other two programs that this diversion of funds goes to, whether or not that fully achieves their end. So, I think as a compromise, I understand why this may have been made, but I don't think it necessarily satisfies the ends of all of the intended parties. And lastly, I think what is most ironic about this bill is, given that its underlying premise is rooted in achieving self-sufficiency and financial solvency for the medical school, it's ironic that by creating another school, we're perpetuating that cycle of dependency because it's not likely that the public health school, as established by this bill, is going to be receiving enough revenue to be self-sufficient, get off the ground, and create itself. So for all those reasons, I hope that as this goes to conference, this particular section of the bill, the creation of a public health school at UH, is taken out. Thank you.
Thank you very much.